fish do recognize the sight and sound of all of our boats around here. So that's an easy way why most of these fish are able to come up to the boat without any fear, knowing the fact that we come through multiple times a day, almost every single day of the year. The fish will typically live anywhere from around 10 to 12 years. However, some of the species do live quite a bit longer, such as ones like the calico bass with lifespans up to about 35 years. It all has to do with the individual species because they also eat slightly different as well. So some of these fish will, eat small little animals at the bottom, little brittle sea stars, sponges, anemones, urchins, and things of that sort. And others of them are more of plant eaters, such as the different types of smaller perch around here. The opalite and half moon, they are more kind of grazers that will eat smaller types of animals at the bottom. The bladder kelp isn't typically a food source for a lot of these fish, but it is a good source of kind of environment. It's a habitat for them. So it's a place where they will hang out in order to either look for food or make sure that they don't become food for something else, kind of more of as a protective layer, you could say, close to the shore. The bladder kelp in and of itself is pretty amazing. It is one of the most resilient types of plant life or algae anywhere in the world. It's one of the fastest growing as well. In perfect conditions, this bladder kelp has been reported to grow as much as up to 1.5 feet and even 2 feet per day in very optimum conditions. Now the bladder kelp around here is found all around the coast of western North America, about from the border with Canada and British Columbia all the way down into northern Baja, Mexico. So anywhere where it has a rocky coastline just like this, so that it can basically form directly onto the rocks. It forms directly onto those rocks and forms a holdfast. That's the above ground root system that chemically bonds to the hard surface of the rock down below. And once that holdfast holds it to the bottom, the entire plant is able to grow vertically and then float because of those air bladders at the base of the leaves. The leaves themselves are responsible for absorbing a lot of nutrients in the water and also sunlight. Just like plants on land, a lot of algae underneath the ocean also uses photosynthesis when it grows close to the shore within the zone where it can get sunlight from the top all the way to the bottom of the ocean. So that means that anywhere that's more than about 125 or 150 feet deep, you really can't get any types of plant life that rely on the sunlight for any of their types of nourishment or any photosynthesis. It gets a little bit too dark once you get past about 200 feet deep anywhere in the ocean column. Right around here, it's another opportunity. I'll toss a little more fish food in this area, get these fish into another frenzy beneath us, and another show for us to enjoy at this side of Lover's Cove.
Lower Lover's Cove.
With that last little feeding frenzy, we'll start to make our way back in towards the harbor and enjoy a little bit more of the coastal views around us as we exit the Lover's Cove area, get into deeper water, and head back towards the marine area of the Avalon Harbor.